Hello guys, my name is Arek, I'm from Poland, and then we need to talk. Basically, there have been many things that happened since I'm not here on my YouTube channel, and we really need to talk about it because the things that happened since that time were really important for me and for my, I think, all my life in the future. So the thing is, I got accepted on my great Academy of Art and Design. Yeah, it happened, and it went really strange way because basically it looked like my third application were cancelled. I mean, were not accepted because I was on the bench. I would say the reserve list, and all candidates were have passed the mature exam, which automatically didn't let me to go on it, and this all recruitation time just finished, and I were just so sad about it. Was really hard for me, and but then what happened was that the person from the first place on the main list of the actual students that were already accepted instead of me resigned the academy. She had some personal problems that couldn't let her, because it was a girl, to study. So I got a phone call from the academy if I want to study still after the recruiting time just ended. Of course I said yes, a huge yes. I was so happy this time, but I was also so not prepared. You would like to see my Thursdays. I actually didn't win at the first week because I get so freaked out about this and all stuff. Never mind, probably not want to hear this, but the thing is, I've been there on an academy. I was studying, I was a student. I was, because I had to resignate too, because of some my personal problem that didn't allow me to do it. And video didn't show up on my channel because I was so busy about this studying thing and academy. It was really insane. I didn't expect that much work that I had to put on this art education that I've been, and it was a really hard time. Yeah, it was, because it was so intense. These lessons about designing, about painting, drawing, structural and material, it all just went the same time on me. I got the problem also with a little illness because I was sick for 2 weeks because of bad diagnosed by a doctor that make this time longer, unfortunately, to these 2 weeks instead of one. So I got so many backlogs in the beginning of studying, and it went really sad because all my life was directed just on the studying and nothing else. I had no time for anything. Even my girlfriend was pissed on me because I had no time for her even. Yeah, I was. And it happened, and something happened after this that because I was almost getting well on this. I was getting some good opinions from my professors and from tutors that were teaching us many things. was amazing. I've learned so many things and I still want to learn more, but I cannot at this point in time. So I cannot tell you, unfortunately. I really want to make me feel a little bit easier with it, but I cannot. Something happened. I cannot study anymore. I mean, till this end of this academic year. And now I have more time for myself actually, and for YouTube channel also. That's kind of good, but you know, it's still some things that don't make it feel all good. But I'm happy with it because now I have a time for you. I had some new idea. If you're interested, I'm going to open a new channel with my girlfriend. Unfortunately, what I believe you do, but if you don't, that's that speak Polish. If you don't, I will try to do my best to add subtitles on it, because we're trying to open a gaming channel, because we are regularly playing Jurassic World Alive. We are on some good level at this point. Probably I would here show our both levels and our teams. If you're playing, that's good. If you're not, I really recommend that. It's a really amazing game. I've played the Pokemon Go, and in my opinion, Jurassic World Alive is much better. The localization works better than in Pokemon Go. Maybe it's just the case of a phone, I don't know, but in my opinion it's just like this. Anyway, it was a really intense time in my life. I've went through some not good feelings that was pretty new for me, because feeling sad is normal, but I don't know if I'm able to say that, because it's really difficult from this standpoint. But I think I was kinda depressed. I had some sort of depression, but I don't know, it's probably not in my case to say that. I haven't been in some, or no, I basically was in the psychological in our academy that helped me with this whole situation, and was really nice. And the students with which I was studying showed me so many support, and actually kind of love, not like love you feel to some person you want to spend your life on it, but kind of, you know, the human love to each other that can show you how much you mean for them, and was amazing. I'm really not letting myself down at this point. I will try next time to go to academy. It's amazing. I love this. It's kind of addictive. Really, the moment when you're doing so many things, and not like I was doing because I had a backlog. I was doing because everybody was, and it was amazing. Really, it was one of the best time in my life, in my all artistic life, and I really recommend that. If you're an artist and you want to improve yourself, Academy of Art is the thing, the school you want to go. Because it was one semester, even not all one semester. I finished in something about half of semester, but I improved myself so much. It was so good for me. And of course it ends, but it doesn't make any difference in that it's worth it. This way, this not much time and all of this, it's definitely worth it. If you're an artist, go. If you want to study anything, really, do it. Go for it. Don't be afraid of anything. Because what's the worst case scenario? You wouldn't pass the first semester. So what? It's just one semester. You can do after this whatever you want. And after it, you get some improvements, if you want or not. So I really recommend that. But the thing is, I didn't waste my time after leaving academy. I've designed something pretty new, something that I didn't see much on YouTube and basically in the internet, which was kind of surprising for me because I thought it was a really famous dinosaur. Of course, it's a dinosaur origami. Don't be surprised, I'm all about dinosaurs. I'm a fan of Jurassic Park franchise, and all of the dinosaur stuff is my second passion, I would say. It was my first passion as a kid, of course, because it's basically all boys with the age of something about from 6 to, I would say, 12 are all about the dinosaur. They always think of it, they always want to some information for it. It's something natural, I don't know why, but it does. So anyway, without some long story shorts, that's an Allosaurus I've designed something about 2 weeks ago. This is going to be the origami we are basing on today's video, and hope that you're gonna like it. I'm really proud of this model. It went through many variations, many tries, many attempts that didn't went well, but this one is good enough for me to show it in a huge public. It even has these little teeth, if you can see here. It was really hard for me because I had this material that was over I needed. So I've make it to the one side of the paper and make it teeth. So that's good. And something that might be a new... Oh my goddamn camera. I'm a great operator. And something that might be a next video. I don't know. It's still in the process of making myself sure about that. But it's a... Stegimoloch. Yeah, it's a dinosaur that's in the game Jurassic World Alive, of course, and all Jurassic World franchise now, because you know this little guy from the second part of the Jurassic World trilogy. So that's how it looks until now. I'll work on it a little bit more. Maybe it will grow to something more, hopefully. Alright, so for this time you haven't seen me and you want it. Really, I'm thankful for this. You wait so long for me, and you don't have to wait any time longer. So let's just go to the tutorial, shall we? Alright guys, so here we have something that I shouldn't do because as you remember in the intro, I said about I was going to do an Allosaurus origami, of course, but I didn't, because I've made some simple mistake. Because you know guys, in this intro I've showed you this one, of course. It was an Allosaurus from a regular tissue paper, and I had to do it, and I had to do another one because I wasn't sure about the quality of the paper I'm going to use in the tutorial. Because you see, there is an Allosaurus I've made. I'm really happy with him. There are some things that could went better, but it's not enough paper I had. Before I'll do the tutorial about Allosaurus origami, I have to go to the store and buy some more of this paper. The paper I'm using, it's really interesting because it has some metallic gloss on it. It looks interesting. It's really thin, but it's really strong after folding. So the model holds pretty well, as you can see here. So the other side of the paper is not that shiny. There is the averse and there is a reverse. Yeah, you can see a little different. This up side is more glossy, more shining, and this one is more like matte, yes, you might say. This is the last piece of this paper I have. So, shit. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, whoa. Did I just do it again? Give me a second, because I have to check something, because I'm not sure if this is a... Of course it's not. Oh no, I did it. I didn't prepare the square from this paper. Alright, that wouldn't take long. There's gonna be a quick cut. That's weird. Oh, alright. So that makes sense. Okie doke. Okay, here I'm back. Oh god, that was just the worst possible beginning of the video. I haven't been long for this. Let me just... Alright, there is it. Okay, so after we have already a square paper... Oh gosh, I'm so embarrassed about myself right now. Alright, so I'll go to the store. In next video is going to be an Allosaurus, of course. And for now, we'll start doing it. We'll start and we'll finish this Spinosaurus model. This one. It's really cool. I'm really proud of him. It's made from the same paper that you see here. It's gonna be the same sizes, so it's really relevant. And now it has this crease on this back. It's not totally rounded because I didn't want it. I've wondered for some more actual graphics, that present a Spinosaurus, this, I think it's called crest. If I'll be wrong, I'll repair it. And I've seen the picture that was from the bones of this thing here, and it presented more like exactly this. Of course, not that much exactly. It would be more straight line here, but now this is cool enough. The face is good, proportion of the legs and the hands. Maybe the legs are a little bit too long, but it's a little gaff on this. Nothing that much important, because I'm here to show you some origami, not teach you about dinosaurs. Alright, so it's going to be our model that we are doing now. So the beginning is pretty much the same that we've made with the Velociraptor. So first we have to, here is our bottom side. I mean not, it's our upside of the paper. Bottom is on this side, and now we have to fold this edge to this edge and do exactly the same that we've made in Velociraptor. So just making a fold and give this paper the segments that will separate it in 8 parts. So let's just do it. We're unfolding it, and now we're folding this edge to the middle line. It's really cool to be back, and I had some new idea for channel, because last time I tried something new, because as you might notice, I'm a big fan of the dinosaurs, and I really like making some kind of representation of them with drawings, origami of course. And last time I came back to my childhood time when I was doing the little models from the plasticine and some other plastic material like modeling, and I think it's all. Of course we're doing the same on this side. Alright, so I've decided to create some of figures from self-hardening materials. Here's a Spinosaurus, of course, also. What did you say? It's pretty similar. I'm really proud of it. It's 10 on its own. It's already hard. I'm still at the painting process, but I will finish it sometime. Hopefully I will be more precise about it than about my channel, because if I'll do it just like my channel, that would be horrible. And alright. Oh, I hope no one will call my phone right now, because I'm recording with it and I forgot to make this setting that didn't allow anyone to call you. It's called, I would translate it from Polish, it's airplane trip, I don't know. So we're doing this right now. Hope this video will be shorter than some others. just the intro was so long. Of course I'll try to cut it as much as I can to just give the most important parts in it. And we're folding again this side to this side. Maybe you want me to do something else, and of course I have to tell you about something, because I've made something really new for me that I didn't do really never, because I've designed it a ski flyer, ski jumper, because I'm also watching the ski jumping competitions. And what'd you say? It has a little hands here, of course the skis, all body, and some kind of representation of a head. It's not so realistic, but it's cool for me. I don't know, maybe you would like to know how to make your own ski jumper. Alright, so we're now unfolding it. It's really simple that I'm doing now, so I don't know if I have to talk that much about this. It's just following my steps, and we'll do some great Spinosaurus. It's a really mysterious dinosaur actually. The creature that live in the nowadays Africa. And the bones that were the only known segments of the skeleton that were not much completed, because there were just a bunch of them. Like, I think it was some part of the legs, some part of the back, and this I don't know if this is a crest or sail. I think it's sail. And of course a piece of the jaw, but not a huge piece, just the tip. So it's after the Second World War, I think, or the second one. Have to be after the second one. This old museum where these parts were exhibit, it was bombed, so none of the pieces were seen from this time till now, and hope we'll find some soon, because it's a really interesting creature, and I hope that we will find some more information about it, because I'm really curious about him. How does he look really? Because it's now just the speculations. Of course my project is also about just speculations, so don't judge me for some little mistakes from the actual look, because it's really hard right now to know that. But what's for sure, this creepy asshole from the Jurassic Park, the third part, was not an accurate one. The proportions were just so bad. The legs were too long to the proportions, and the hands were too short. I mean, maybe not too short, but these legs just mess this all. I'm not a huge fan of the third part. I kind of respect what they were trying to do with it, but it's not a really good one. Did you know that of course you don't, but I've seen on the Google App Store that the game, the surviving game Ark Survival Evolved, is also available now for a phone. So I've downloaded. It's not that much if you think of the quality of the graphic that's behind it. It's something about 2 gigas, and it's pretty dope, I have to say, because when you think of it, it's a really cool graphic game that filled the gap in the surviving dinosaur games for a mobile devices, of course, because till now we have this the island survivor, I guess, you know, this crappy thing that were just kind of improvisation about that. It had some interesting style, but not a big fan of it. I've played these little games and not so about it. But this Ark Survival Evolved is insane because it's a game that graphic is not looking like for phones. It's impressive that they fit all this graphic. Anyway, alright, so now we have these segments that we just made. We have to turn the paper upside down and do it's kind of opposite, because we have to fold these edges to these folds we just made, and I'll show you how. So we're folding like this. I hope it's pretty clear on the camera till now. It's not gonna be so big one, but I hope it's not gonna be bad. Alright. Alright, so we have the first fold. So now we're going this with like that, upside down, and now we're folding along this fold we already made. We're making this even more straight and just folding like let's go here, buddy, like this. And we're going to repeat it every next time along the whole paper. And we're doing this again. Alright, and again, I think I'll speed up this because it's a really boring part, just repeating the same thing, or I'll not. For some of you that want some closer look on every kind of folds, that's also cool. I won't, and it's less editing time for me. I really want to upload this as soon as it's possible because I didn't make a video for a long time and I really need to do something about it. And the last one on this direction, of course, because we have the second direction that we have to make folds. And that is what you have for now. Alright, it's supposed to look like this. Nothing really complicated. Just a bunch of volley folds and mountain folds. Nothing really. Here's the top side, here's the bottom side. And let's go with unfolding this and folding the second direction. Hope it's gonna be visible on the camera. How does it look? Alright, when I rotate the paper, it's pretty visible, that's good. Alright, so now we're going to do the same, but with this direction. So we're finding this fold. We can rotate the paper up and just doing this by these folds. And make like this one. And fold to this. And fold this edge to this fold. Actually the edge of this fold that this fold is creating. Anyway. Today was a really nice day in Wrocław. It was pretty warm as for this part of the year, because it's the end of the winter, so the spring's going soon. And I hope it will stay for a long time, because it's enough of this cold temperatures. I would love to go outside without any kind of layer clothes, just some t-shirt, and maybe some one layer and again. That's a pretty boring part. The thing I'm doing now is just my idea of making this from the other side, because it would help me with this fold on some higher levels, because you know, when you have to fold all of this, and it might cause some imprecises that are not good in origami. Alright, so when we have all of these folds made, now we are going to make the folds that determine the shape and parts of our Spinosaurus. So we have to separate the leg, the tail part, the legs, the hand. Hey my life, the video just ended without any warning, so anyway, let's just show what we just made, because I didn't notice it. Alright, we have to unfold this all. So there is our folds that we've made. It's one of the sides, so you can recreate this. Of course, I'll show you how to do this side by side. Step by step. Here is the fold that we are making here, and just repeating it till this moment when we just ending this with this fold like that. Alright, so that's the part we've missed. Hope it's not causing any problem for you that making now a model with this video, because I hate my phone right now. It just ruined my whole flow for it. Shit. Alright, let's just do the second side. Okay, when we have something like this from both sides, those are going to be the legs and the tail. And now we have to make the leg part the same size than the tail. So how to do it? You just find the middle point, middle line here, making a little fold that you already know where it is, and just putting the finger inside this model and pressing here when this folds match, and do the same on the other side here. So we already have this one, so now we can go on with all model. So we're going to go there, and what's happening here? Alright, nothing. There and there. Okay, and now as you see, we can finish this off here actually with no continuing it, because if you will have to, we'll continue it anyway. So just, oh no, we have to continue. Oh shit, I hate myself. So we'll finish it here, and now it's going to match. Alright, so here, there is a camera addict. Don't be a retard. Instead of you already is, you already are. Alright, so as you see, the part for the legs have the same size than the tail, and that's what we wanted to do. Okay, alright, so now we have to do the hands. To separate the hands part, I will unfold it for you, so we all can tell what thing we need for this. So let me just hope I won't break the paper. Alright, so there is what we wanted. As you see, there is a corner, so it's definitely going to be from this part, the hands, and there's going to be the jaw. Jaw needs I see two segments of this. Alright, so let's just keep moving. So we're going to do this a long fold to this corner and fold this corner, because it's already going to be with this part hand, so we don't have to worry about it after folding it. And next we're going to fold this corner and do the same on the other side. So here we have this part, and now we have to add a little more, one more layer for the jaws, so it will fit this part. So we're taking this from, let me just remind myself, how did I do it? Alright, so if I'm not wrong, which I'm not sure, let me just unfold it a little more. Alright. Okay. Sure, I need something to repair this thing with. The video is going to be long anyway. Okay, now I get it. Alright, finally I found the clue. We have to use this one and this one. This is this area here, this fold, to unfold it and pull this fold out like this. Am I doing this right? I'm not sure. It's going to be up. No, it's not right. What's wrong with me? I can't do videos. I cannot do videos anymore. Okay. That's how it went. So just taking this, of course, too easy to find out. So we're just using this area we already have and just pull it inside to make the volley fold from the mountain fold, and just put this a little bit up to this moment. Hope it's all visible for you. And doing the same from this side. Okay. And with this one we're using to make that kind of fold, and now it's going to be correct. I'll try to draw you a crisp pattern for that you don't have to trying to understand me, because it's really hard in the way I'm speaking, because I'm bad at I think explaining something. Hope not that bad that you won't be able to do this origami, but I don't know. what kind of the way you prefer with showing you up the crease pattern for this origami. Just link it or put it into video. For now I'll just I don't know, maybe I'll just edit it and show in the video, for example right now, and after it you'll give me answer what's the better way, and I'll try to use this for myself and for you, of course. Alright, so when we already finally have this is the moment when we are actually have the same sizes. That means we're getting closer. I think we have to change a little bit camera setting right now, so little cut. Alright, so here we're back with this camera setting that will show you a closer look for this, how does it look until now. So here we have the part for the jaws, it's really clear and visible. Here is a part for our legs, hands and tail, and this part over here that we're going to be transforming into this cool looking I think cell, I will say, and let's just repair our friend, because he looked like he's been through many different bad times for him. I'm really feeling bad for that I had to do this to remind myself how did I made this origami. That's that. Anyway. Alright, fair enough. Whatever. We're going to make a better one. Alright, so now we have to pull the side from this to make the sail going along here. So the thing we're going to do is just we're going to put the finger inside this model and make this fold over here, so we can, and of course we have to do this from the other side to don't break the paper. Right, so easy way is just to fold like this, and with your finger add this fold here and just press here, and it will do all job for ourselves actually. And now we're just unfolding it, and there we go. There's our fold that we needed. We'll just repair this one because it had some issues with it. How about the other side? Other side is good. For some reason other side is good, but this one is not. Just going to repair it, and we're going back with making model. Alright, so for now we are going to make it was like this. Okay, I remember. That's good, I remember. Alright, so now we have to pull a little bit of this out, and take this like that. And of course, to make the sail, we have to when you have this edge here inside, we have to fold it into this, I would say, the piece of this model, to make it possible to just make a sail, because otherwise it won't do anything for us. So now we're going to, for the this part, is it going to work for us or not? That's important. Hope it will. If it's not, I'm going to do something about it. And how does it go? Not so much. Why? Oh, because that's why. Alright, so now we just have to fold this on this side. It won't change a lot in our model. Actually, it's not changing anything in our model, because if it's here or if it's on this side and this is pulled up here, it's not going to change anything on this part of visual effect here, but it will allow us to make this, because here this part is actually blocking us from doing this. So we have to repair this on this side also, and close the fold over here, and check if everything is alright on this side. If everything is the same, I see it is. There are no issues inside. Alright, so that's good. And when we have this, I think it's a good moment for making all this sail, I guess, because we have to do it now to make it already behind us. So it's really simple. If you have ever done some models with hiding parts, you just have to pull this up and fold this side inside. You have just to hide this and fold this like that. So you have just one piece that's going out of the model, and it's all for this one. Alright, and now if we have here the head side, we have to fold this one like this, press it really hard, use a little straight, but not trying to move your finger like that, because you'll break the paper. That's not good. You're unfolding it, you're pulling it a little bit and pressing also inside. And here, oh, focus just missed us. And now we have this one. And to enter all sail, we have to make the fold like here and here. Use a little straight on it, unfold it, and by using this little pocket we've made, just fold it inside of your model, so it will look nice and cool. So we already done the sail part, I guess that's how it's called. So when we have this already made, we can go to the, I think hands are going to be tricky here, because we have to open this all sphere here that we prepared before, to make the hands. And just like this. No, we're just not like this. Okay, that's how we make it. Just I needed the time for thinking part. That's not really that common for me. Of course, I'm joking about myself. It's important thing to do. And now we have done already this one, and now we can add something more for this, that we can fold it nicer for a look, to not make it bad. But I think I won't, because let me just fix it, because I've messed this a little bit. Sometimes I'm just trying too much and it won't work my way. But I don't remember how did I make it with this one. I have to just take a little look on this. How does it? Oh, that's what I did. Alright, that's easy. Alright, so just put this one on the side, like here, and just leave these two parts and unfold it so it can stay still. On this bottom here. Alright, so that's how I've made it. Alright. And now we have this part. We have, of course, to open it, fold this corner into this corner on the side, and we already have these folds here. We just need to make them volley folds, and ta-da! There we have the simple hand. Of course, we'll do more about it. We'll do, for example, this one fold, so we can of course fold it like this. Of course, pressing this to the bottom and folding back, and doing the same with the other side. So just folding it to the edge, unfolding and opening here and pressing it. Alright, so when we have done this, we can work on the claws. So we're unfolding it, we're folding this on the other side, because now we're going to use this edge to fold this inside here to make this go along these edges here. And now when we fold this back, it will let us do such a fold like this. And now we have done the first claw over here that we can of course modelize and shape. Alright, and now we're just repairing some little gaps that might happen. Just most important with these parts here to go straight up and down, and if it all works, it means your hand is made good enough. And the thing we're going to do now is to fold this inner side here, you see, and we are going to shape the hand by folding this down like this to make this edge going along this, and then make a little fold going through the middle, but not going to use it yet. No, we'll have to unfold it. And the first claw from the pot we are leaving because it's going to be the biggest claw, so it have to be long, but the two others we have to a little bit modify because they are going to have a little zig, the little I think it, I don't know if I can say zigzag, if it's understandable in English, but in Polish we say that it's that kind of fold when you fold and just a millimeter or even a little bit more, making a volley fold, molten and volley fold. And we're going to make it with this finger also to make the claw. But here we're going to make it from this side because that's how it's opening here to the middle. I'll just take a look for it to not mess this up right now. Alright, so now we of course pulling this to make this going as much along as it possible, and now we can go and fold this along like this, and let's make some positions of this hand. As you see, I here choose to make the fold back and fold front, so we have to make this on the side. So now we're going to do the fold back like here and fold along. Don't worry if you can't see that much on this side, because we're going to be folding this along here with the jaws, but it's not the time. And now we're just going to make these folds on a real open model. So we're going to fold this back and fold this along like this, and we're going to close the folds like this, so we can make a real looking hand. Alright, and now we're going to separate each of the fingers by taking them to the sides like this and folding them like this. over here to make them easy to press and fold like that. And we're doing not the same with this one, just folding and pulling it down. And we're doing nothing with the biggest one because it's good on the position it is. And we're going to shape it in this little claw, hawk-like shape, like the Captain Hawk has, but not that much, not like this, but just a little bit. Alright, so now we have this hand. It might look ridiculous at this moment because it's not showing that much, and this one looks hilarious, but it will work with all model. So when we have the one hand, I'll just cut the video and I'll be back when the second hand will be made, because I don't want you to watch the same thing again. So we'll see in a few seconds. And here we're back when I've made the second hand. It's here. That's how they look. And now we're going to do the legs. So alright, so the first leg, because we're going to make the legs with a different directions. It's not difficult after folding it, but the first thing we have to do with the legs is just to separate each of the fingers. So we'll just need to fold all of them to the edge, unfold it, and just by opening each of the here spaces, these little pockets, all fits perfectly. I think it should. Right, like this. Alright, that's how it's supposed to be like. Oh, I've missed the one of them, but it's the same story, it fits easily. And now we're going to fold them again, but now again to the edge, but this time it's going to be sharper here, this point. So we're just going to press it because there are multiply of the layers, so we have to take care of it and make this fold visible for each of the layers. So we're now unfolding it, and here on the first one you see there is this issue with it because it doesn't have this kind of continuing to the next one. It's had a separate, but it's not difficult because we just have to make sure that this little piece is on this side by pressing it with a finger, and now just pressing this inside, and like this, and next we'll just continue the fold. You can open here a little bit just to make yourself sure that it all is pretty good with a well precision. And of course here you can also make it better, of course, and that's how it's supposed to look till now. You see, it's not complicated, that's how it's supposed to look. And now with this one it's easy peasy, because here you just need to put this down, fold this down, fold this up, And guess what now? Yeah, fold this down. You see, easy. And we're doing the same with all that we are left. And I will do the same with the leg that I've made with the hands, because I don't want to make that long video, because it's going to scare most of you from watching it. Of course, actually the tutorials from the origami are pretty long, but it's the unwritten law of YouTube and video mediums that too long videos cause less concentration and focus on them. So I'll try to make it as short as it's possible to make it still clear and not make you feel that you cannot do something. Alright, so now we're going to fold this up here and down here. And the same here. And we have already made all the fingers we need. So now we have to fold this down. To make it not that much hard, you just need to open here this space a little bit, and this little pinch of the corner you have to fold on the other side, and then this all fold is more smooth with thinning, and it stay better in the position. That's a little trick from me to you, a little tip that can help you with making your own origami. If you want to design some, just feel clear for doing that. And to show you that why I wouldn't do this this one separately, because the thing is the same. Just pull this fold out, and now it's easier to keep this position on here. Just it, nothing really. And now just I'll come back with it now with this one, because now we're going to make a leg that's going more forward, like I've done here. You see, this leg is more forward, this one is more backward, I guess. So it looks like this creature is actually walking, not just standing still, but actually walking. Alright, so we need to fold this like that. So we are going to do so like this, along this fold, and then we'll do this kind of fold, and we're going to unfold this like that to make here the little lock from this fold to open. So it already look like it's on this directions more forward, because we can see the nail, because there it is. And now we're going to fold this one into the front, and now we're going to unfold it, but with this one to make it stand a little easier, like that, and just we're going to fold this all. Just give me a sec for repairing that. Oh no, I messed this up. Alright, just forget about it. It all needs to have this clear thing. Alright, so now here, and then when you fold this direction, you have to make this little fold down like this, and just continue it, but by taking this fold outside like this. And actually here we have the leg that's going more forward. Of course we can move this more, so that's why I don't want to show this here, because it's just about positioning of this. So we can, I think, move this even more forward. Just press it here, and it is. So now what we have to do is just to hide this one, this little one, inside here, and just fold it outside like this. So it will work as this little fourth finger that's going out of the main leg. So, and now we're just going to make all of the fingers out, and we'll just do it. And here we go with the last one. Alright, and there's our feet. You can separate the fingers a little bit to make it look better. Alright, and that's how the one leg should have looked like. Of course you can fold this inside. That what we're going to do now, because we want this to look a little bit thinner and better. So, and it will help us with the pressure that here on this moment of this folds, it's really hard, and making this fold going outside. So after we're folding this along this inside of this leg, just focus, alright? Just by doing this little fold, we're capturing this all pressure inside the leg, so it wouldn't break out, and we'll have fully control this. And that's how it's done. Alright, so after it, we have to make the second leg, but I won't show that. I'll just do it by myself, and we'll see in a few seconds. Okay, so here we're back. Both of legs are ready, and now we're going to finish it up with the head and the tail. So for the head, we have to make a fold that goes along this one here, this little fold, and just put this up a little bit. No, wait, my bad, I didn't check this. Okay, that's how it's going. Okay. The first thing we have to do is to make the folds to this second segment of this model, and we're going to do it with all of them so we can prepare and do these folds on all jaws like that, and press it a little bit. And unfold it, and here we can fold this inside like that. And we're doing the same on the other side. Okay. Alright, and we'll do the same here with this one. And here on this side. And in this one, of course. And the last one here. It's getting a little bit boring because it's just repeating the same stuff. Alright, if we made all of them, just close it. And now let's make this simple fold down, fold up. Is that how I've made it here? Or no, it's not. It's a little bit not. Oh, I see. Alright, a little gap from my side. From me, you have to press it all down to make it like this. And do the same with this, because it's just about this, the first layer from the top, that we have to do this totally here, not just along the fold. Hope it won't change up that much your model. It's not that important at this point. Alright, and now we will need to make the folds from the middle point of this segment along to the top here, and we'll do it with all of these layers here and here. So it will change this a little bit up. So we have to fold this two down here. A little bit. We're using this to fold this inside the model, like this. And this one we're folding up. There are here some multiple of layers, and now you see that the hands are looking more complete because this thing that were under the paper here are showed up, and you can even see this little muscle thing, that this shape that can remind you about some muscle. Alright, so let's do the same here and just fold this from the middle point of this sequence here. Was it this one or this? No, this one. Alright. I've almost made a huge mistake. I didn't, so that's a good one. Okay, now press a little bit and just fold this one inside. It's very difficult to fold when you're looking at the camera. But I'm doing my best, I hope. And it's looking good, alright, it's looking good, that's good. And with folding this one, we have to be really careful, because here we have the jaw, the bottom part of the head, just the jaws. Alright, so now we are going to press this a little bit to make it make it steady here. And now we're going to fold this down, up, and just we're taking this pinch and taking this a little bit off the model, that we can make the fold that will go on the other side. It's really bad looking. Why? I just doing the same. Alright, oh, that's why I didn't hold here. Alright, and now it's going to look better. Oh, much better. And after this, we're going to fold this one with these all parts, like this. And here we have the jaws of, actually all head of our Spinosaurus. We can of course have some shaping of it, modeling to make this head looks more down or more up, whatever you want. And now for a tail, it's a simple story. Just fold this not to the end, because it will look unnaturally. Just finish the folding before the corner, and do the same on the other side. Okay, and just fold this in all. You can make this go a little bit down, just a little bit, not that much. I'll do it like that. Okay, that's good proportion. And now let's make this go down. And up. Okay, and just here just do a little fold that will continue into the leg part, and that will help to make the tail more I don't know, more steady at this position, and will help you with all model to look good. Alright, so here's my Spinosaur for you. Might look a little bit different because we had some difficulties, but the whole point has been proven. It looks cool, it looks pretty realistic, I guess. Just fix it here a little bit. Alright, so here's my Spinosaur. You can show me in the comments if you tried to do it. Unfortunately, I don't think it's steady because he has some problems with the wave, because here is most of the paper on this part, and it's here little so light. You can even put this in the middle of the model and you'll see that it falls on this side, so it means it don't hold the position, but it doesn't matter because it looks cool. As you see, has all. And alright, so here's was my Spinosaur, and see you on the next video. Hope you're gonna like it, this one, and if you consider subscribing on me, that would be grateful. I mean, that would be great. I'll be so thankful for you. And give me some comments for maybe some challenges for next video. Maybe I'll try something with the modeling from this from that kind of stuff, if you'd like me to show how I attempt to do it, because I wouldn't call it tutorial, just how it's my way of doing it. I'm still on this, you know, it's still messy, it's still unprecise, just working on it. Now I'm working on some armored dinosaur that's called Gastonia, I guess. And alright, if you wanna see me trying to modelize something with the modeling, alright, just give me this information, let me know, and see you on the next video, guys. Bye.